Uh, wow. It just, it's almost hard for me to articulate because it was so profound today. As you shared, it was so unexpected. And in just a few moments, I just was set free from something that was sort of hiding, if you will, inside of me. And so I think that because there's just such the potential to have an incredible breakthrough in just a few moments, as was demonstrated with that particular experience this morning. But even looking back over the last 7 months and knowing there'll be some exercises that you'll take them through that is equally profound for me to just have my eyes and my heart opened about things that were going on just inside of me, and I think that is just one of the biggest reasons I would encourage anyone who is hearing this and just has any inclination of, I wonder if that can help me, either with something specific that you know you're going through, but you can't quite put your finger on why it's persisting or really what it is, but any inclination that you have, any, sort of just curiosity even about what we're talking about and what you could glean or gain from participating, I just encourage you to do it, because there's just been so much that's been uncovered. And I think it's easy for us when someone says, and it's sometimes not until it's said, hey, have you considered that you have cycles and patterns that may be persisting or existing in your life? That we can then, once that's kind of brought, to the forefront to think about cycles and patterns, that we can identify things maybe readily. Some obvious cycles and patterns like, now that you mention it, yes, this keeps happening with this person or this keeps happening with that thing. But I think what I got out of what happened today was that this was something that was hidden. It wasn't obvious. And still, it had been there for a long time, and yet moments later, it was gone. I set free, clarity, and I just don't know how else that would have happened had we not, engaged in that way. And so I just know there's so much to gain from coming, to the retreat. And I also know that, God has been depositing things in me. And I know that as part of the confirmation of me being invited to be a part of the virtual retreat, that there is something in terms of healing as well that God has for those who would come on board and join us in the retreat. And while I can't articulate in particular at retreats where we come together, confidentially and in a very safe space, and how Holy Spirit has shown up and used me. There have been testimonies about women being released from depression, after 9-10 years, certain healings that I would never have anticipated, from me praying over women's wombs and just so many different things. But I know that since then, especially, Somalia, since you and I have come together, that I've just continued to receive these deposits. And I know that the virtual retreat is an opportunity for those deposits to manifest and to be a blessing to others. So with all those things, I would encourage everyone to participate. It's, something where, because it's virtual, you don't have to leave the space of your, own home. It's more convenient perhaps than having to coordinate a schedule, get on a plane or drive to another location, and to be able to get a glimpse of what's possible when we're talking about resetting. I definitely encourage you to join us. Well, guys, you've heard it straight from a resetter's mouth, not just from the resetter, but from someone who has taken her valuable time and decided to sit under me and learn more about being reset. This is the reason why we had this talk, because I wanted you guys to kind of get more clarity on what it is and what it can do for you, because it's time.